Hello everyone and welcome to the last video. With the uprising technologies such as artificial intelligence, deepfake and machine learning, the way we're using the internet is shifting rapidly. Whilst deepfake fascinates as much as it scares people for the frightening possibilities it can offer, artificial intelligence and machine learning are widely used all over the internet by private corporations for personalized content, but also by public services for optimization purposes. These technologies are based upon the collection of data to improve their performance. The more used and the more accurate and realistic it becomes. Deep learning, a type of machine learning derived from artificial intelligence, trains a computer to perform human-like tasks. So instead of running data to run through predefined equations, deep learning sets up basic parameters to the data and trains the computer to learn on its own by recognizing patterns by using many layers of processing. That said, these technologies learn from the way we behave as humans. Machine emotional learning is trained to recognize and analyze our emotions and is currently used as a tool in few industries to target a maximum of consumers. Thus, they are adapted to us and recreating according to them. As we are rapidly but inevitably shaping our world around the digital, now is the time to engage with the use of these technologies out in the open. To what extent are we willing to give away our privacy for the purpose of optimization? What if everything that is shown to you is the result of your extreme personalized algorithm? What sort of effect could it have on the long term? Is it a safer and unprecedented educational tool, or a manipulative way of restricting our critical mind? These were the kind of questions I was hoping to raise by making this short film. This week I will not go too far in how I arrived here, as it would result in an hour-long video. But long story short, I initially wanted to create a deepfake from a political speech that would change live according to your emotions, with the intention to only change the language but not the content. I think it would have been a good scenario to question the controversy of the use of such technologies. However, with a lot of frustration, I ended up not doing this because of the lack of technical knowledge, equipment and time. I had to make a choice by either making a not realistic video or making my point in a different way. In this short film, I really wanted to nuance my perspective a lot more than I did in the two previous episodes. And so I shaped the scenario by raising both the possible good and controversial sides of the use of artificial intelligence. First, by her being able to understand an information initially out of her reach thanks to the AI intervention. And secondly, by her automatically using the personalized content even when not needed, just to satisfy her. I also thought the chart, so we understand that she clicks on the optimized content quite unconsciously, just like we click on cookies pop-ups. We kind of know what that means, but we're still okay with it as we benefit from it. She obviously can't see the emotional analysis and the historic track of everything she does on her laptop. All those put together would have probably made her change the way she uses it. The final tweet is meant to accentuate the aspect of the AI doing the entire work for you, and was supposed to be an extra push for the audience to think that it removes all form of critics or self-assessment. If all the content is adapted to you, then there are no possible critical mindedness. With this series of short film, I intended to explore a near future that both connects the self-isolating tendency that we have to the technology that has generated it. Our circadian rhythm has directly been affected by the use of screen lights. Online dating has generated a new kind of non-physical relationship. And our opinions are shaped directly from the overflowing and constant informations we get from the internet. The more advanced the technology evolves and the less human we become, and the more human-like the technology is developed and the less sensitive we are. And finally, I wanted to create a debate space, basically in the comments here, so you can share your opinion, your critical perspective on the use of these technologies, your feelings about it, about my project or about the content in general. I'm genuinely interested, so feel free to do it. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye!